They said you need a gym to change your body, but what if I told you all you really need is your mind, your breath, and a spark of belief that this time, it's your season to bloom. Welcome back to Fitness and Mind Wellness, where transformation begins not in the gym, but in your heart, your habits, and your mind. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine the first day of spring. The air is soft, the sunlight feels new, and everything around you begins to wake up. That same energy, that quiet, powerful rebirth, lives inside you too. You don't need machines or mirrors to find it. You need space to breathe, to move, to believe again that your body was designed for vitality, not for punishment. Losing weight without the gym isn't about skipping effort, it's about rediscovering harmony between your body and your spirit. You've been told that fitness belongs inside four walls filled with steel, sweat, and sound. But the truth? Nature has always been the original gym. Your home, your room, your daily walk, all of these are opportunities. What makes the difference isn't the equipment, it's your energy. Think about spring again. It doesn't rush, it doesn't force, it simply unfolds. That's how your body will change too, through consistent natural action that feels like life itself, not like punishment. Start your mornings with movement that wakes you up, not wears you out. Stretch with gratitude, breathe deeply, feel the rhythm of your heartbeat. This isn't a warm-up, it's your reminder that you're alive. As the day begins, let your body move like nature moves, gently but continuously. A few steps here, a walk there, maybe dancing while you make breakfast. Every small act counts because movement is not a task, it's a message you send to your body saying, I'm ready to grow. Weight loss becomes easier when it stops being a battle. Most people try to fight their bodies, counting every calorie, comparing every inch, chasing perfection. But your body isn't the enemy, it's your oldest friend waiting to trust you again. When you start moving naturally, eating mindfully, resting deeply, your body listens. It begins to let go of the extra, not because you force it, but because you no longer need the protection that weight once gave you. Excess weight often holds old emotions, stress, regret, exhaustion, and the moment you forgive yourself, the healing starts. There's a secret to losing weight without the gym. Make your environment work for you. Instead of a treadmill, walk outdoors if you can. Feel the air, listen to life around you. If you can't go outside, make your room your space of renewal. Use your body weight, squats, stretches, slow, mindful movements. The goal isn't to burn yourself out, but to awaken your natural metabolism. Your body is brilliant. It knows how to heal when you stop overloading it with chaos. Let's talk about food. Not diets, not restrictions, but nourishment. In spring, the earth grows lighter foods, greens, fruits, clean water, herbs. Your body mirrors that rhythm. When you eat in alignment with nature, lighter during the day, cleaner meals, more water, fewer chemicals, your body responds with energy and gratitude. Think of every bite as communication with your cells. They listen, they adjust. Every sip of water flushes away old fatigue. Every meal of real food rebuilds the foundation of strength. You don't need a gym because your body already carries the gym within it. Your muscles respond to resistance, and that resistance can come from anything. A water bottle, your own body weight, even gravity itself. What matters most is consistency and connection. 10 mindful minutes done daily are more powerful than 2 hours of forced struggle once a week. The goal is to make movement your natural rhythm again. Losing weight like it's springtime magic means allowing yourself to feel joy again in the process. Movement can be meditation. Breathing can be healing. Cooking can be self-care. Resting can be growth. When you approach wellness with love, your hormones shift. Cortisol drops, dopamine rises, and your body stops clinging to fat as protection. It begins to trust that it's safe to change. You might be wondering, can I really lose weight without lifting heavy or running miles? The answer is yes, but not without presence. You need to show up every day, not to chase results, but to nurture progress. Start with something as simple as posture. When you stand tall, your body aligns, your breath deepens, and your metabolism improves. Confidence itself is a calorie burner. When you love your reflection, your biology changes. That's not poetry, that's science. Let's make this practical. Each day, commit to moving at least 20 minutes, that's all. It could be walking, yoga, slow dancing, stretching, climbing stairs, anything that raises your heartbeat slightly and keeps you breathing fully. The human body wasn't designed for sitting 8 hours a day. Even gentle movement keeps your blood oxygen-rich, your digestion active, and your lymphatic system clean. The next part is often overlooked: sleep. Weight loss doesn't happen during the workout. It happens during recovery. When you rest, your body repairs, burns fat, and resets hormones. Treat your sleep like your most sacred ritual. Dim the lights, silence your mind, breathe deeply before bed. Your body learns to let go, physically and emotionally. And remember, the mind drives everything. You can't outwork a negative mindset. You have to believe that you deserve transformation. Each morning affirm, "This body is my home and I am ready to renew it." Repeat it not because it's magic words, but because words shape emotions, and emotions shape behavior. You are not chasing a smaller body, you are building a freer life. There will be days when motivation fades, when you feel tired, heavy, doubtful. That's normal. Even spring has cloudy days. What matters is you don't give up. You move anyway. Because movement isn't just for the body, it's therapy for the soul. You may not see change in the mirror immediately, but your cells know, your heart knows, your energy knows. Transformation starts invisibly, like roots growing under the soil before the first bloom. Stay connected with your why. Why do you want this? Not for the mirror, not for others, for yourself. To feel lighter in your steps, calmer in your mind, more alive in your mornings. Each step, each sip of water, each moment of gratitude brings you closer. Weight loss isn't just about fat melting away. It's about self-doubt melting away. Imagine yourself 3 months from now, not just slimmer, but radiant. You wake up without grogginess, your body feels awake, your clothes fit comfortably, your skin glows. That's not fantasy, that's alignment. The moment you align your mind and body, results follow naturally. You don't chase health, you embody it. The secret? Momentum. Keep going. Don't stop when it's hard, stop when it's done. But also don't rush. Transformation is gentle. Like spring, it happens in silence before it bursts into beauty. Be patient with yourself. Every day you show up, even imperfectly, you're winning. Every healthy meal is a victory. Every good night's sleep is progress. Every time you forgive yourself for missing a step, you heal deeper. There's something beautiful about realizing that you don't need a gym membership to own your health. You don't need fancy gear or supplements. You just need commitment, intention, and love for yourself. Fitness isn't about punishment. It's about freedom. Freedom from fatigue, from guilt, from limits. Your home can become your sanctuary, your body, your temple, your breath, your anchor. You are not behind, you are beginning. And beginnings are always messy, but they are sacred. So today, move a little. Breathe a little deeper. Drink water with gratitude. Eat something alive. Speak kindly to yourself. You'll be surprised how quickly your energy changes, and when energy changes, the body follows. Losing weight like it's springtime. Magic is about rhythm, renewal, and release. Release the old habits that hold you back. Renew your energy with each sunrise and find your rhythm again. Not the world's rhythm, yours. That's where transformation becomes effortless. Every moment you choose presence, you are training your mind. Every time you resist the urge to give up, you are rewiring your identity. You are no longer someone who tries. You are someone who becomes. That's the true magic. Let this chapter close with a promise, not a plan. Promise yourself that you'll show up tomorrow. Promise that you'll speak to your body like a friend. Promise that you'll treat food as fuel, not guilt. Promise that you'll keep going even when results are invisible. Because they are never gone. They are simply growing underground, waiting for the season to bloom fully. And that season, my friend, begins now. The second morning begins with light seeping through your window. You stretch, you breathe, and you feel something shifting, not on the outside yet, but deep within. The old patterns are slowly melting away, replaced by small, gentle choices that make you proud. You realize now that losing weight isn't an act of control, it's an act of surrender. You're not forcing your body to change. You're allowing it to remember what balance feels like. Each day that passes, your confidence grows. You find yourself walking a little more, standing taller, choosing water over soda without the usual inner fight. It's not discipline anymore. It's peace. That's what makes it magical. When you stop treating fitness as punishment, it becomes self-respect. You start noticing that your breath feels clearer, your steps lighter, your sleep deeper. These are the real signs that transformation has begun. People often believe the gym creates discipline, but real discipline begins when no one is watching. When you choose to move even in silence, when you stretch while your coffee brews, when you take the stairs just because you can. That's real strength. You're no longer waiting for motivation to strike. You're cultivating it from the inside out. You've turned your daily routine into your personal training ground, where every choice adds up. You start to notice something beautiful. Your body is responding like nature in bloom. The stiffness that once felt permanent begins to fade. Your digestion feels smoother. Your mornings feel brighter. You're learning that your body doesn't need intensity, it needs consistency. Even small movements, done with focus and love, awaken the systems that once felt asleep. Your metabolism isn't lazy. It just needed a reason to trust you again. The rhythm of your life starts to flow with purpose. You make small rituals sacred, walking in the morning, drinking lemon water, pausing for 5 deep breaths when stress hits. You've stopped chasing calories and started chasing calm. Because when your mind is calm, your body becomes efficient. Stress used to make your body hold on to fat like armor. Now, peace allows it to release. Food begins to feel different too. You're no longer eating to escape emotion, you're eating to connect. Each meal is chosen with care, not guilt. You feel the difference between fullness and nourishment. You notice how real foods make you feel alive, while processed ones make you sluggish. You don't need a diet plan written in numbers. Your body is the best nutritionist you'll ever have. When you listen, it speaks clearly. It tells you when it's had enough, when it needs movement, when it needs rest. As the days continue, you might face moments when you feel like giving up. The mirror may not yet show the full story, but remind yourself, spring doesn't bloom overnight. It builds silently, layer by layer, under the soil. Your efforts are doing the same. Every time you breathe deeply instead of reacting, every time you move instead of sitting, every time you choose water instead of sugar, your body thanks you. It's working, even when you can't see it. Losing weight without the gym also means losing excuses. There's no waiting for the right equipment, the right time, the right schedule. You realize the only thing that ever held you back was hesitation. You were waiting for permission to begin. But now you've learned that permission was yours to give all along. You can start anywhere, anytime. The park, your bedroom, your kitchen, all are stages for your evolution. One evening, you might find yourself walking outside. The sky glows with sunset, the air cool and kind. You notice the way your body feels in motion, not heavy, not tired, but strong and awake. You start to fall in love with that feeling of flow. You realize this isn't about losing weight anymore. It's about finding yourself again. The version of you that moves with joy, that breathes freely, that feels whole. In this process, something deeper awakens. You begin to see how your mind and body are mirrors. When your thoughts are cluttered, your body holds on. When your thoughts are clear, your body releases. This connection is the foundation of real wellness. No machine can build that for you. Only awareness can. That's why this journey feels like springtime magic, because it's a rebirth not just of the body, but of the spirit. Some mornings will still feel heavy. The weather might dull your mood, or old cravings might whisper again. But now you have tools. You've learned to breathe before reacting, to move before overthinking, to rest before burning out. These tiny acts of self-care are stronger than any workout plan. They teach you to live in rhythm with yourself, not against yourself. And then one morning it happens quietly. You look at yourself and realize your clothes fit differently. Your skin looks brighter. Your energy lasts longer. You're not exhausted by the idea of fitness anymore. You've made peace with your reflection. You see not what's missing, but what's returning: strength, confidence, light. That's when you know you've stopped losing weight and started gaining life. The science behind this transformation is simple yet profound. When you move joyfully, your nervous system calms. When stress lowers, your hormones balance. Cortisol decreases, insulin stabilizes, fat storage stops. When you sleep better, your cells repair. When you hydrate well, your metabolism ignites. When you eat mindfully, your digestion becomes efficient. All these processes work together, creating natural fat loss without a single machine. The gym is helpful, yes, but it's not the source. You are. You begin to understand that every emotion has energy, and energy needs movement. Sadness, anxiety, anger, when they stay trapped, they turn into tension, and tension turns into physical weight. But when you express yourself through breath, laughter, dance, journaling, walking, that energy releases. You feel lighter, not just in your body, but in your soul. That's why emotional healing often leads to physical change. Now your mornings feel sacred. You stretch with intention, not impatience. You drink water with gratitude. You eat to feel nourished, not stuffed. You smile more often, not because everything is perfect, but because you finally feel aligned. You've stopped trying to rush the process. You've started trusting it. People might notice the glow before they notice the weight change. They'll ask what you're doing differently. And you'll smile because how do you explain that your real workout is peace, your real diet is awareness, and your real secret is kindness? You've learned that transformation begins inside. Everything else follows naturally. As the days turn into weeks, you build momentum. Each healthy choice becomes easier. Each mindful breath becomes natural. You no longer have to remind yourself to move. Your body craves it. You no longer dread mornings. You welcome them. You've stopped surviving. You've started living. This is what fitness without a gym truly means. A return to simplicity, to nature, to self-trust. Losing weight like it's springtime magic isn't about a season. It's about living like every day is a new beginning. Every sunrise becomes your reminder that change is always possible. Every meal is a new chance to choose nourishment over numbness. Every movement is a celebration of life. That's the power of the human body and spirit when they finally work together. Even when challenges come, and they will, you now have resilience. A missed day doesn't break you. A heavy meal doesn't define you. You've learned to reset without guilt, to rest without quitting. Because you understand now that transformation isn't a straight line. It's a dance between progress and patience. This journey teaches you to love process over perfection. You realize that happiness isn't waiting for the final result. It's built in the daily effort. You feel proud of every step, no matter how small. You understand now that discipline can be gentle, effort can be joyful, and change can be graceful. One day you'll look back and smile. You'll remember how hard it was to begin, how impossible it felt at first. And you'll realize that every moment of doubt was part of your rebirth. The extra weight wasn't your enemy, it was your teacher. It forced you to pause, reflect, and rise differently. You didn't just lose weight, you found wisdom. Now you move with ease, eat with awareness, live with gratitude. You've become living proof that wellness doesn't depend on a location, a gym card, or fancy gear. It depends on your consistency, your love, and your willingness to show up, especially on quiet days. You've reconnected to something ancient and pure, your body's natural rhythm. So keep going, keep choosing life over laziness, awareness over autopilot, compassion over criticism. Because every time you do, you make space for growth. You bloom a little more. You become lighter, freer, stronger, inside and out. And when you walk through your day now, remember this, your body isn't something to fix. It's something to honor. Every heartbeat is proof that you're alive. Every breath is a chance to begin again. Every step is a victory. You are no longer chasing transformation. You are living it. The magic of spring lives in you, not in the flowers, not in the air, but in your will to renew yourself. Let this journey remind you that healing doesn't happen through punishment. It happens through patience, passion, and presence. And you have all three. You don't need a gym to build a body you love. You need faith in your own power. You need movement that feels joyful, food that feels alive, and rest that feels deserved. That's the foundation of lasting wellness. That's the secret to losing weight like it's springtime magic. So as you close your eyes tonight, thank yourself. Thank your body for every step, every breath, every lesson. Promise yourself to keep showing up, to keep loving yourself through every stage of change. Because you're not just losing weight, you're finding light. And that truly is the most beautiful transformation of all. Subscribe Fitness and Mind Wellness, your daily spark of strength, serenity, and self-discovery.